Good morning, Steve Goodey here from Property Tutors. I'm here today with Mann from the Mortgage Supply Company, who we share offices. We work out of here in Lower Hutt in Wellington, and Carl does pretty much all of the funding and finance and mortgage broking for the Property Tutors clients. How many years have we been working together now?
It's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years, awesome. And we're talking a bit today about lazy equity. We're just having this conversation in the office about how many people have a house and firstly they don't know what it's worth. You see this all the time, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
So they don't know what it's worth, they haven't had it revalued or refinanced lately, and they don't know how much of a redraw facility they can take out of it. How would you explain to the people watching this what a redraw facility is?
Yeah, I suppose it's quite a hard concept to sort of understand, but I always try and explain it on the basis of, in the old days when you had a student, you're a student, you've got a $1,000 overdraft. That's all it is. It's just an overdraft. So it's an ability to be able to draw funds out, pay back when you can. The interest is capitalised onto the debt, and you can pay it off whenever you want.
And the most fun part about a redraw facility like that is that they're not actually paying anything for it until they actually use it, right?
That's right, Steve. Yeah, absolutely. So my role here is to get that funding available. So I'll go to a lender who's going to be able to work with us to be able to get that funding. Have it sitting there, so when they come to day one to buy a property, then it's there ready available, but they're not paying anything up until that time.
So my thing is, right, that most people that we see come to our events, come through the door of our events, either think they can buy an investment property or think they can't. All of the people that think they can probably can, right? One facility or another, one way of lending.
Yeah.
What about 80 or 90% of the people who think they can't, in fact, actually can as well? I mean, if they own a house and have done for, say, 3 years, they've had some level of capital gain in that property. And whether they realise it or not, they can actually get access to it, right? But then you've also got other lending abilities, as in non-bank lenders, asset lenders, and a lot of times you find people that actually can borrow money and they just have no idea they can.
And that's right. I mean, it astounds me when I sit down with your client, Steve, and we're chatting away about what we can and can't do, and the eyes go, oh, really, can we do that? It's like, well, yeah, we can, because we've got ways and means. It's not about income, especially if you've got the equity or the revolving credits in place. It's just a matter of we'll do what we can to get you across the line.
Sure. And then lastly, obviously, you've got a lot of clients who work in a full-time job, have really good provable income and some equity, but don't have any time. And what I really enjoy is putting those people in together as a joint venture. So for instance, you might have the corporate job and I'm self-employed, so I probably can't borrow the money, but you can. But together we work as a team within the program and go and buy renovations. And I mean, that might be, 50% of the deals we do these days?
Yeah, it's quite surprising how many times they have a conversation with Steve's clients around, I'm working with such and such, and we're together going to do this, and I'm going to fund it, but